differently abled, differently.
Dating Different was the theme for the Blind Talk edition held at the University of Nairobi. This was to mark the Blindness Awareness Month. Take a look.
Dating Different was the topic of the day at the Hope in the Dark event, which took place on the 18th of October at the University of Nairobi.
Today, we are glad to be celebrating persons with vision impairment. As you know, October is Blindness Awareness Month, and today we were able to talk about love and just express how we date as blind persons, and we are glad that we had such an amazing conversation.
For me, love feels like the sun. When it rises up in the morning, it gives us warmth, it gives us energy, it gives us light. When the sun is rising up in the morning, does it decide, hey, mimi naendea wale watu wa ile side. Hii watu wa hii side, naendea watu wafupi, warefu wajipange. Ama naendea wale watu wana light skin, dark skin, jipangeni. It rises for each and every one of us.
Persons with disability, sometimes some of the things that happen to the others are not taken as a reality. So we wanted to just come and support her and even give information about dating and disabilities, especially the visually impaired people.
Chelangat started the foundation out of an experience she had a few years back.
Being a founder came about the time I started experiencing sight loss due to retinitis pigmentosa. And here I am. It's more of just celebrating my 9 years of resilience.
The event, titled The Blind Talk, attracted a large number of people. Senator Crystal Asige created time and availed herself. Sharing her experience and words of wisdom was a worthwhile sacrifice.
I am single. I have no children. I do date. I'm single, but I'm not alone. Let me say it like that. And I'm enjoying it. It's really fun. Definitely, I'd love to settle down, have kids. That would be beautiful, but I'm waiting on God. Also, we all have to-do lists, and we all have the things that we want to get done in life, tick all the boxes off, date by this time, marry by this time, have kids by this time. But instead of having a to-do list, how about having a to-be list? What do you want to be? How do you want people to remember you? What do you want to accomplish? Do you want to be a good friend? How do you work at that? Do you want to be a good workmate? How do you work at that? Do you want to be somebody who supports people in your community? How do you work at that? So I think we should move away from to-do lists and move into to-be lists.
Those in attendance shared their experiences and sentiments about the days unfolding.
Main talk was relationship and dating from a blind perspective. So I am also married, so I realized that there are those that we've had this notion that marriage for the blind is not working. But I also met some other people who are also blind, but they are married, and I just felt it is something that is working for both the sighted people and also the visually impaired.
Blind Girl Experience is a YouTube channel where I get to share my experience of losing my sight, and also I've posted a couple of friends on the same channel, them sharing the experiences of losing their sight in adulthood.
Even though I wasn't born with a disability, I was diagnosed with my glaucoma when I was just in my teens in high school and going into university in the UK. And the Bible verse that has now become my life verse is in Psalms 46:10 that says, "Be still and know that I am God." I had a dream one time. Just after I got the diagnosis, I had my first major eye surgery, and it was awful. It was really, really bad. I did not have a good time recovering from that at all. And I am completely healthy apart from my eyesight. I don't have other issues, blood, stress, none. So when I had to go through this first surgery, this major eye surgery, it was really a huge shock to my system, to my mental health.
Living with disability does not mean that you don't have emotions, you don't have feelings. Dating is a reality. Marriage is beautiful and it works as long as you have a positive attitude towards it. But don't allow yourself to be used or manipulated in the name of because you are a disabled or person with a challenge, that people can just take advantage of you to date you for the sake of know yourself and know what you want.
I'm single and I'm happy to be single. It's not afterthought or a consequence. I'm just single. It's a life experience.
Blindness is real, disability is real, and everybody is a candidate, taking the fact that not all of us were born blind. There are those that were born with sight, but we lost our sight when tukiwa tu wazima. So it is good when now you are dealing with somebody with blindness or visual impairment, handle them from like how you would love to be handled.
Being a VI person, I believe in myself. I believe that I am a person like any other person who does not have any kind of disability. And being also a VI, it does not mean that I have a disability of doing my own things, because I myself am very independent. I can make a very good wife, be it being married by a sighted person or by a VI person.
An unexpected turnout was witnessed, and the organizer and founder shared her sentiments on the same and future events.
I just love how it turned out, the way I had in mind. It just came beyond, and the turnout, the people, the experts, the visually impaired persons and their guides, wow. And looking forward, I would really want to get into the international space. And it's coming next year, 2025.
Let's take a short breather, but we'll be right back with more. Don't go anywhere.
Differently abled, differently.